Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to our 100 million ISK challenge as a brand new player. We're here in Nullsec. Previously we were getting hunted by some players, but we've sort of shaken them because we logged off. Now we're logged back in after a few days. We'll see here in our current loot, only 3 million. That's 3% of the way there. I just hacked one can in a data site, and then we just saw that the system was getting too hot. So we'll continue down this Nullsec region. We'll explore and look for some cosmic signatures. Look at systems that have a lot of cosmic signatures. Which ones have a lot of cosmic signatures? We've got 2, 2, 2, 5. Ooh, go for this one. No one's here, good. Are there any cosmic signatures in this one? Yeah, they are, okay, good. We can warp to that gate. Launch probes. See what we've got here. We're in the region of Providence, and it has a rule where you're not supposed to shoot people unless they're like war declared. Just because of that being a rule, it's like a player-made rule. It's not like anyone decided that, but it's like a player-made rule. Doesn't mean that people are going to show mercy yet, because there's going to be a lot of people who don't care about these rules that people have made. Because in EVE Online, people can kill you anywhere. It's not just like, oh, you expect no one to kill you, and then why would they kill me? That's just a douche move. Just douche moves happen all the time here. That's like the name of the game in this game. Okay, soon we can scan that signature down. Probably it's going to be a wormhole, like usual. Wormhole or gas site, but maybe it could be a data site, or even better, a relic site. ZAS 315. And then we can see if we can find some more systems with signatures. Just add them all to the root combat site. Yeah, we don't want that. 1 signature, 4 signatures, 3 signatures, and then what we do here is just click optimize route to get the closest route to be able to go through all of these. Yep. That's nothing over there, but there could be something in the next system. Could be something in the next system. There is cosmic signatures here. I mean, you never know. It could just be that one of these cosmic signatures is a relic site, and we could just get 100 million just directly, just like that. And you can never know for sure. Sometimes you can get very pleasantly surprised by these cosmic signatures. Okay. Scan this. Move this down. I always like to center the cube on the signature, and then just double click to move it up and down like this. Makes it a lot easier. There's no one in the system, so that means it's going to be a lot safer. I'm filming this on a weekday, so there's just generally speaking going to be a lot less people flying around hunting you. So this in a way is a more optimal time to search for these. Interference free, but you never know. There are people who are in different time zones who could definitely be out there to get you. Just because it's a weekday or it's an odd time doesn't mean that people, oh, you think that no one's going to attack you. People will sooner or later attack you. We're just checking the local chat that there's no one. Data site, okay, good. It's not like as good as a relic site, but it's still something. What level is it? Level 3 as well. Level 3. It's a more high tier data site. Now it's going to be a bit difficult for us to scan this down because our skills are very low as a new player. You can check here in scanning. We've already maxed this out with that referral link I've got to get 1 million skill points. So we'll have to do as best as we can. Okay, come on. Yeah, we scanned it down. Great. Wait. Improved. Wait, this is a ghost site. This is a ghost site. This is one where we can get a lot of ISK from. This is one of the best sites you can actually get, because data sites usually are worse than relic sites. However, if you find an improved Sancha, like this covert research facility, it means it's going to be really good, because these can drop a lot better loot than classical data sites. In fact, these drop better loot than relic sites. So we want to just take like 1 or 2 of these, because soon mobs are going to come and then they're going to destroy us. So we just want to make sure we hack this. We're going to go in the middle. Okay, this means that there's a system core nearby. There it is. Hack successful. Grab this. 14 million. Let's get for another one. We have enough time. Just go for one more. One more. Do never be greedy with these. Getting greedy can be fatal. One more. Come on. And if we fail, we're going to have to warp. Because there's a certain amount of time. It's like a timer. one away. Use the repair kit, the system core is nearby, because we got an antivirus right there. Okay, grab this and warp out. We do not want to risk it. We do not want to risk it. Because the rats will spawn any second. The enemy NPCs, pirates, the pirates, that's what you call them in EVE Online. And they will destroy you. You've got no chance. So if you see them, then you're basically dead. So we managed to just pull away. You can see here. We managed to pull away with 23 million. We could have probably, since those hacks went so smoothly that we did right there, because we followed those rules, that rule of 6 rules that I've previously talked about. I can explain it more in a calm manner again, but in the previous episodes I have explained it, is that when we like encounter a node that's surrounded by empty nodes, and if we click on it, and then we find an antivirus in the middle, like one of those bad things, and then that means the system core is nearby in one of those surrounding nodes. That's how I was able to find them so quickly. So I could have probably gone 3 or even 4 sites, but I didn't want to risk it, because if we can destroy there, then we'll lose everything. So at least we got away with something. You see here, we've got 20 million, so that's 1/5 of the way towards 100 million ISK. That's pretty great. Ghost sites are really profitable. You can see that the site is already still here, and I think that when it despawns, that's when the mobs have spawned in. And they will make the site despawns after a while. If you're in a very expensive ship, like more experienced players, they can use like a Tech 3 cruiser that's able to hack and tank at the same time. They can attack these guys who spawn in, and then they can sort of get everything. But it's still pretty hard even for them because of the amount of damage, the incoming damage in those kinds of sites. Okay, another signature. So that is a big win, finding a ghost site and getting 20 million like that. And you know what? It could have been a lot more. Sometimes you can get like 80, 100 million from one of those. So we are actually on like the lower side. But we got 2. I'm happy about that. Let's see what is in the signature. And it's great that we've not got people interfering as well. And what I'm doing here is that I'm warping to a gate, and then I'm just approaching it, just making sure I'm very close. If some player warps in, or we see some new player, we can just directly go through the gate and they'll be safe. So that's why I'm approaching it. But I don't want to be here if there's rats on the gate, because they're gonna wreck you. Our Heron has very little defenses. Move this menu to the side so we can see our ship properly. But you know that the covert research facility, or that ghost site as they call them, that we found previously, they're extremely rare. So don't at all expect to find one. They're extremely rare occurrences. I hardly ever encountered those. It was just pure luck that we found them. And that's what I'm talking about. When you're doing this kind of exploration where you're going around hacking, it's all about luck. It's all about just, being at the right place at the right time. Then you just find the right site. And then sometimes you can go on, not find anything. And then sometimes you can go and you can just find a ton of stuff. Okay, there's someone in the system, so we don't want to hack. And there's anyway no cosmic signatures to scan down, so there's no problem. Ooh, there's a lot of signatures here. And there's no one in the system as well, so that's perfect. So warp to a planet at like 100, again, a safe distance. I'll do a big scan. We can also make a safe position here in the middle of space, so we can have an even safer place to rest if we feel like it. There has to be at least a relic site here. At least one relic site. Relic sites and data sites, like normal data and relic sites, they're not as stressful as that ghost site because you don't have a time on you. Like there's this unseen timer, and if you take too long, then the rats will spawn in. Normal data and relic sites, not data and relic sites, you have as much time as you need. Don't have to at all worry about any kind of time limit. Just take as much time as you want. This one is a bit difficult to scan down, actually. 16%, and we're already on 1 AU. And I don't need to bother descanning because there's no one here apart from us. Combat site, we do not want that. See which is the highest percentage point. This one here. What can we find here? It's all pretty difficult signatures to scan down. We can ignore it. Right click and just click ignore. Do not see that combat site. Because our Heron right here is definitely not equipped for combat. Let's home in on this signature. PFJ. Oh, there's someone here. Hopefully he passes by, but we do not want to scan when he's in the system. Or hack when he's in the system. We can scan Scanning is not as dangerous as hacking. Oh, there's 2 people in fact. And I want to keep an eye on the D-scan. Can warp to the safe.
Warp drive active.
What kind of people are these? Yeah, they don't look too nice. Sometimes you can see in these people's faces that they're not nice. An Astero, an Astero is an exploration ship, but a combat type of exploration ship. So he is going to he's going to very likely be after these, so he's not going to leave. And then he's also going to be one to absolutely destroy us if we face him, because an Astero is a pretty powerful combat ship. It's not just a combat ship, it's a pretty powerful one as well. We'll go to the next system because I don't want to do this with the Astero in the system. It's just going to make this either we're going to get destroyed or we won't find any signs because he's already going to take them. Because what will happen here is that we'll find, say we find a relic site, we start hacking. He's just going to warp there and annihilate us. And the thing that's scary about Asteros is that they are covert ops capable. So they're able to use the covert ops cloaking device, which allows them to cloak while warping. It's similar to how previously when we were up against Pacifier. A Pacifier is also a ship which can warp while cloaked. And the dangerous thing about that is that you don't know really where they are. You don't know if they're going to be moving. They can just be completely cloaked all the time. Normal ships, they have to cloak. They have to like be in space or not in warp when they have to cloak. So at least you know that they're coming. The Astero, you won't even know when they're coming. They're just going to be there, nothing there, and then just suddenly they pop out from nowhere. Like I could put a cloaking device on our Heron. We can't because we're an alpha clone. But if we were even an omega clone, we could put a cloaking device on us, but we couldn't warp around cloaked. So say hypothetically, if we were trying to get the jump on someone, they could just descan and see us. But with an Astero, he's going to be able to warp to us, still be cloaked, and we still won't see him, and then until it's too late. That's why it's like a bit more deadly to have hunters with covert ops capable ships. Let's see what this signature is. We can scan a bit quicker because we're scanning very slowly. It's taking a bit of time. If we just scan fast, we can maybe grab one site before someone comes in, but it seems like that Astero is busy in the other system scanning everything down. If you have very good skills, you like level up really good skills and have very good scanning equipment, very good ships, you can scan this a lot quicker. But now we have to do so many scanning attempts because we're in a character with low skills, in a pretty low tier ship with low tier modules. Makes the scanning a lot less strong, and just you have to do so many cycles, and even then your max like scan resolution is a lot less. So there's certain signatures you won't even be able to scan down because they're too small. Combat site, nope, we do not want that. We'll put the scan size bigger because we need to scan this down before the Astero is complete or like finished with those signatures in the other system, because he's going to finish them and then he's going to probably go to our system as well because we've got a few signatures here. We want to get these signatures scanned out before he's able to get here. We can sneakily grab them. Scanning doesn't take much time, but the hacking is a bit of a lengthy process. It is assisted because we've got a gravity capacitor upgrade, so this would have actually been quite a bit worse if we were to not have this. Okay, we've got people here. I think it's the same as Astero. I recognize these names from before. Yeah, Astero is here. We're not going to be able to do this. In fact, there's a magnet and an Astero right there. We'll see if they start attack. They want to. It's a combat site. We do not want this. Oh, they're going to warp. Yeah, okay, they warped. Okay, we've got a magnet over there. Magnet is also an exploration ship. So I think we'll warp near planet. There's explorers in the region. Not a good sign, not a good sign. We can make a save here in the middle of space. So I'll warp to the safe and take a bit of a break, because the thing is, I think this whole region is going to be picked clean because we've got explorers flying around. We could also consider, if we continue to see hunters / explorers here, we could also try to go to a different region of space, because I think Providence is just known for being like a more friendlier region, quote unquote friendlier region. So there's going to attract more. Ooh, there's someone in a Vedmak. He is going to absolutely destroy us if he even comes close to us. But I think it's known for being a bit of a friendlier region, so that's why there's more people here. Either people hunting for the explorers who are thinking, oh, it's going to be safe, and they go here, or there's just going to be a lot of people wanting to explore to gather a lot of risk. So we'll see next time what is the situation. I'm glad we got that ghost site. Otherwise, if it still is a bit hot here, we're going to go to a different region. We can see what kind of region would be good for us to explore further in. We can also check, there's like an option to see, is there jumps in the last 24 hours? Okay, jumps in the last hour. So we can like find a region of space that is pretty quiet. Like for example here, you see that there's jumps, 3 jumps, 9 jumps. Well, let's see how many there are in the location we're at. There's like 2 jumps, 10 jumps. There's a lot of jumps in this system. You see it's like the yellow marker, signifying that it's a pretty populated system. But I'd say here in Tenephris, that could be a location we could go to. The downside about Tenephris is that these regions are drone regions. And drone regions are actually not so good to find data and relic sites because you don't find relic sites, you only find data sites there. So it could be an option to perhaps go to a different place. We're in Providence. There's a lot. You can see there's a lot of jumps. 19 jumps, 6 jumps. Yeah, a lot of jumps. So we could perhaps go to Curse. I think we can put a shorter route. We can check in if we go online and we go and search for .lan, and then if we look in the region, so if we wanted to go to Curse, we can see what kind of NPCs we find there. And we just click here and see, oh, angels. Okay, so they're not drones. If it says rogue drones, then we don't want to go there because they're not going to have as good the data and relic sites, so especially the relic sites. The data sites are slightly better there. I usually find them to be a bit better, but the relic sites, they don't even exist there, so we're probably not going to go there. Well, this is a route we'll probably make next time, see what we can find. Anyway, quick go site. Went really well. We survived that. Don't go for too many, otherwise if you get greedy, there's a high risk of you getting destroyed. We're 1/5 of the way to getting the 100 million ISK. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.